Mac, tell me what happened last time.
Last time was mostly an introductory session for our two agents, for the two of Palantir's most recent agents. After finishing their training, they were assigned their operation zone, and they met their CO and the rest of the team. A certain Simon Life, along with Silver and our Myron operative, whose name I forgot. I think it's Drake.
Yes.
Yes, Drake. There we go. Gotcha. And we were introduced to the mission, which was we had to be deployed on a Nexus world, and our which not only is a Nexus, which is already bad enough, but well, it also has some benefits. But it was a Nexus world with a local, potentially a Time Lord. We don't know that yet. Apparently, these guys, the Nox is claiming that they killed one, but Simon is skeptical. And they do so there is a very slim chance that he might be alive, but it's relatively but even if he is alive, it's relatively statistically unlikely that he will return to the same timeline. So you probably don't have to worry about that and nothing about that in that regard, but you should be aware of that. Anyway, I'm staring at the camera for some reason. And current objectives are to infiltrate one of the most influential organizations in this world, the Stone, a criminal syndicate with roots back in Italy, which controls most of the criminal underworld and has a large degree of influence on world governments and affairs. It's a fairly hierarchical organization, of which range should not be too hard, and thanks to this being a Nexus world, logistics are a lot easier as we're able to fuck around with our powers. Our Myron has a lot more room to maneuver, so it should be easier to request of assistance in that regard. After that, the squad headed out on our spaceship. As we entered the space station, we left behind Drake to sit in his computer room, while the rest entered the drop pod. And we arrived a few miles away from New York City. From there, the team split up. Nova and Eve went off to New York City, while Simon and Silver pursued their own objectives. If anything else, we checked our comms to see if there. Oh fuck, my internet is dying. No, we checked our comms, and everything was fine, and the squad began hitchhiking their way over to New York. To check into the Belmont and begin their work from there.
Probably take you less than a day to eventually, even crossing certain countrysides by or like hitchhiking. Eventually we'll have reached New York area. You will all skyscrapers in the distance. If there's any conversations or anything you want to do or talk about before you reach your destination.
Mostly a bit of small talk, commenting on the difference between this world and ours, but But nothing too major for me for now until arriving the city itself.
Yeah, Nova is same. She would do a lot of small talk and say a lot of times that she's excited and she loves that we're in this job right now. She's pretty hyped.
Yeah, I think you were given directions to go to the Belmont, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was pointed out to us that was one of the most like the pillars of the Belmont. I mean, the stone fucking.
As yeah, you'll arrive and well, the stark difference between the countryside, the vast open fields and farmlands, sites you are, well, it does contrast with the concrete jungle that is New York. Dirty streets, plenty of people going about their daily business, and well, as you see it, as you stand before it, the unassuming Belmont Hotel, one of the more quiet corners of Manhattan. You'll be able to step through its doors as well. It is just kind of like clearly keeping up premise of just a regular hotel. I do believe you were given some you were given like coins, right?
He was doing a few coins, and I didn't specify how much.
Yeah, so you have a couple of coins. You know, in the files that did specify that this is the main currency you used to buy and trade favors in, and basically it basically allows you to sort of blend in with the locals a bit more. And luckily, due to Stone's more like decentralized nature and secretive operations, if you behave with a bit of confidence and you don't look like you're out of place, people have no reason to question your origins. So, what are you doing?
Not sure when exactly we arrive at which time of day.
Probably you arrive by like in the late in the afternoon, 4 or 5 p.m.
Yeah, so Eve turns to Nova. All right, we're in the city. I think for now, I think as a first step, maybe you should hang out at the bar a bit to get to know the people, while I'll try to arrange for some more a permanent accommodation. Because I do think does it cost gold or to like I think it costs gold to stay at the Belmont.
Yes.
So we don't have infinite supply of that. So
Yeah. Very expensive, but it is the one of the few places you are complete.
yeah, but for the reason of this mission, we will need permanent accommodation. So as Nova is the more chatty one, be like a just actually now by looking at it, Nova actually considering we have the same stat spread, I should say. I think you can organize us an apartment perhaps or some living accommodations. So.
Sure. I mean, Why not? We need to sleep somewhere.
I'll meanwhile mingle at the bar a little bit.
I'll join you later then.
So, Nova's going to like get like an apartment for rent.
Yes, for two of us, yes.
Well, you go to hang out at the bar. While Nova, you'll have to find some like newspapers to like see what options you can have. Well, Eve, how is this mingling looking like?
Probably just approach people who are currently sitting around for now at the bar. Rex, this is an assassin hangout club basically.
As far as you were told.
Even though it's, I think it's the Belmont does accept also normal operations there for a bit of cash flow, so not everybody here is an assassin. Fuck, actually, never mind. Fuck yeah. Would it be possible to basically just listen to the conversation and figure out maybe from like also like the scan the area to basically someone who looks the type, the more stereotypical, couldn't be alone. Basically strike a bit of conversation with the locals. So
Give me like a speech roll. The speech or an awareness detect roll. Extreme difficulty.
extreme. Ah, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, just snooping around. Yeah.
All right, I reconsider my options in that case. Because I don't want to mix up the two game timelines, but like from the PowerPoint presentation, since we did receive that, how are contracts awarded? Is there an actual job board, or is it basically all interpersonal relations and whatnot?
No, well, it's a bit of both. You can be approached for things, but you would be talking to some of the staff here that they would probably be managing. Like they would have like an actual job board, which would be a physical one in this case. But yeah, no, like going around asking people, "Hey, how's your day?"
Maybe approaching one of the valets might be better because they're on the know the valet. So because directly asking the proprietor for any business, I think feels rather silly. Also because right now we don't know
who the proprietor is.
Yes, also. And I don't think he or she will show up randomly.
Yeah. Island, like the easiest way is to just talk to the
valet at the staff,
cashier at the front desk. front desk receptionist, like your most straightforward person you can talk to.
Yeah, Eve will probably just approach the front desk in that case.
Woman will kind of greet you with a polite smile and say, "How can I help you?"
Evening, my dear. We've recently arrived into town and we're looking for a bit of employment. Perhaps any work currently available?
In either, I'll say this: you can both mark three coins on your character sheet. Are you gonna give up a coin for this? Because otherwise, this is the most sus thing one can like fucking just say.
Oh no! Can I basically just show a coin basically to indicate I'm part of the stone basically?
You need to give
Would
a
that work?
coin, Mac. Show it. What the fuck are you gonna do? Show it.
All right, I'll give up a coin.
No, listen. You can show it. Oh god, Mac.
Show it more subtly, not out in the open.
Okay, fine.
But the problem is like how am I supposed to infiltrate this otherwise? But I don't have any other ideas. I don't.
You just you flash one of the coins. Just tell me what you want to do, Mac, instead of flip-flopping.
Well, for now, I want to get to that to this mythical job board right now. And I want to, and seeing as it's supposed to exist, I want to basically tell this person that I'm basically a killer for hire. And I imagine these things are kind of small and subtle, so I thought if I could like flash that would like indicate to the valet that
Yes, I'm not saying you. Not saying you get exposed. There's no one here like looking over your shoulder. Say that you flash the coin, she sort of nods and I could get your name down here.
I'll give the name given in the fake documents.
Kind of like marks it down. Will have to give me a fake name, Mac, because I won't just calling the fake name from the document.
Jill Valentine, I don't know.
There you go. Give me a detect roll.
Sure thing.
This woman is looking at you like you would look at a beggar. So she is being polite about it, but she is clearly looking down upon you severely. She'll say, I can lead you to the back office. Want?
I'll be much appreciated.
As she'll sort of gesture for you to follow her. Down it's not that far away from the front desk, as she'll lead you into the separate room before just literally just kind of like pointing toward the door and then turning around and leave.
Yeah, she'll go to the back office.
Yeah, you crack open the door. It leads into a large room. There's many people going about with like files and boxes. It's a very busy place. I have no fucking idea what here is what. As you just stare at this large crowd of workers as they go about their daily jobs.
Is there any like someone sitting at a desk or something?
A lot of people at
Basically,
some
yeah.
of the desks.
Yeah.
They're all kind of like writing down things, passing files over, shouting, talking to one another. It's a very like busy environment.
Well, listen, since we had the PowerPoint, how are these job boards usually actually work?
PowerPoint
Is a little
wouldn't go into so much detail with like screenshots, Mac. Unfortunately for you, there's still like limited information.
unless you have a better suggestion, I think. The problem is asking around will make it. The mission's already kind of going sideways. It already seems like I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here.
Well, that was easy. They would have just sent the mooks, but the mooks. Up to you. Listen, you can walk out. You can talk to anyone. You can't just walk out and regroup with Nova. See, unfortunately, Mac, you put yourself in a position where you have to socialize with people. There is no PowerPoint and the quest marker.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what it would be like too insane to just ask around, basically. So if you have the coins, you're supposed to be in the know about how stuff works.
Yeah, listen, most likely they're not all the layouts of all the Belmonts are identical.
Yeah. In that case, she will politely ask one of the workers around who's currently maybe, not sure if it's anyone who's not too busy, not right now mid
They are
running
very
papers.
busy, and you approach one of the desks. The woman's not even like looking up from the files to talk to you. Yes, what can I do for you?
Hello, I'm a recent arrival. I just want to ask from overseas. And I want to inquire about the place where the contract listings.
Kind of like glances up at you. Say, one moment, please. She like picks up a nearby telephone and make a call. Some like a quick exchange of words. Yes. Oh, I see. And like it's the same look of this fucking poor person walked in. All kind of like put down the phone. She just kind of like points with her pen, like this area in the back that looks like sort of a large like large shelf filled with like envelopes that people are like constantly going, putting things in, taking things out. Okay. You can have a look there and ask person, ask anyone if you need some guidance, but they're basically sorted alphabetically, and the more important ones are towards the right side of the room. As she'll immediately just turn back to
Yeah.
filling in the files.
Well, time to look for the time to go to that shelf.
Eve walking in, not understanding the customer service industry. I will just show you the money. I won't give you the money though. Poor person.
Eve is used to being a federal agent.
Yeah.
Could just order around people. She's not used to. She usually show her
have
back.
you just like Miranda? Why didn't you like guide this woman? She's one of those. I see. Well, fuck her. But yeah, if you
Listen. I only have so many coins, and the interdimensional logistics is not ironclad. And I doubt you would give me an infinite coin generator.
fortunately, yes. Well,
Yeah, because in that case, so sadly, I can't go throwing them around.
all Eve.
Sorry,
You
Post, those
are
were-
now staring at this large fucking bookshelf that is spreads across the wall. People are constantly bumping into you as they're like putting things in, taking things out. It's a fucking mess. They are in fact labeled alphabetically, but you will have to actually like by hand start looking through the.
Yeah, she'll start starting at the end probably, because getting some higher profile stuff is probably a quicker entry than the low level hit jobs on Mr. Cashier Man.
Give me an awareness roll. It's only a
Sure.
basic difficulty. Pretty sure some people are laughing at you. In the corner. You are seemingly. They are clearly amused at you just walking up and starting to like sort through things, looking at some of the envelopes, because they are sort of. They have like a very short label summary without giving you too many details. Pop it open, then find that you have taken the job. You're just kind of like looking through those.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pick like a random one, this might take a while. So what are you even looking for? There's all sorts of jobs here.
In the label, how much information is in the label?
Basically says something along the lines of assassination mission, breaking and entering. It's very like a sentence or two at most. It's very it also says like the reward, and if it's like some of them will contain information about who's paying you for this one as well, but it's not very explicit. It's very like summarized.
Yeah, and the who's paying is only just names. It doesn't say like family information, basically.
Well,
or-
no, that's the thing. It only will say family. It will not say the actual individual's name.
Okay, good. That's good actually.
There are
Okay,
some
so
like
actually-
neutral contracts that are not like supported by clans, but the ones that are like clan backed will just mention the clan itself.
Yeah, she'll probably just be looking for. And did it say in the information in the backup and beforehand who the most powerful crime group in New York is?
Yes, they would have informed you that it is in fact the mafia.
Okay, good. In that case, you
Say that the information. Listen, your prep information will say that there's a lot of them here, but the mob just kind of like out edges everyone slightly.
okay, but it's not super dominant in the
No,
prep work.
no, definitely not.
All right, then in that case,
New York is sort of kind of split between the mob, the Bratva, and the Camorra. Those are like the three most influential groups. And then there's like a bit of triad operations, as far as you can. Mostly
Yeah,
irrelevant in the
relevant.
larger scheme of things in Ireland right now.
Yeah, in that case, you'll just I think you'll just fuck. If the mob is slightly out edge everybody, she'll look through the mob contracts a bit and honestly take one at random.
Okay, no selection criteria then.
Let me look at the stats here. Which ones would be the ideal jobs here for the stats, right? That 'cause I'm not sure if you have a list of jobs available, but what
There's
let me think.
literally everything you.
Yeah, I'm thinking which would be the most suitable for our common capabilities.
But I said like the most common ones are kill orders and sort of breaking and entering into places. There's like sabotage missions. There's infiltration missions. There's all sorts.
Yeah.
If you had a guide, this would have been easier, but alas.
I'm looking at break and enter assassination. Let's go with I think a break and enter for now.
Yeah, I guess pick one of those. You have to. Well, basically, it says you have to recover a package from well, certain particular place, as it does pay this mission will pay 3 coin.
Doesn't gotta ingratiate yourself. Doesn't gotta ingratiate. I guess she will open the envelope.
Yeah, as you yeah, listen, you basically at that point, yeah, take the job. And if people keep bumping into you, you can hear more of that little distant laughter. But yeah, it has an address. It apparently seems some sort of it's like this large it's like this this very valuable ring with a large emerald carved into it that are to steal. Gives you an address. The payment details are there, and well, once you have the object, you are to deliver it to the Belmont, and they'll sort of handle your payment. There are no restrictions on how loud or quiet you can. There are no other mentioning of this.
Yeah, I guess she'll take this envelope, I suppose. Then.
Yeah, that basically means you've taken the contract. Like it's
Yeah.
yours now.
Yep, and it's time to regroup with Nova.
Yeah, as while this was going on, the entire process, I'll say, probably took you at least like 30 minutes or so. Nova, you left. There's newspaper stands. There's newspaper stands. You can sort of check in the apartments. Are you looking for like something decent? Are you looking for a place in Manhattan? Are you like are you also gonna be cheap and be like, no, I'm gonna get the cheapest one in the fucking in Brooklyn?
She would look on the cheaper side. If it's nearby, it's great, but she would not waste too much money.
Well, listen, a couple of apartments. As you're able to probably pick a couple ones and go to a payphone, make a couple of calls. They'll have everything set up. If you show on site, probably pay cash because I don't think you have a bank account. Listen, given the fact that these are cheap ones, I'm not gonna give a shit. So you'll just have to stop by soon to pay out the first rent.
Sounds good to me.
Unfortunately, Mac, you're not from you're from like the good timeline though. I'll remind you, this is not you're not in the bad timeline. You're just being the average fucking Japanese person once they visit the US. Like, what? You tip people?
I didn't say, but this is a European experience. What do you mean tipping people?
But yeah, as listen, Nova, you are why don't you give me an awareness?
Sure thing.
An extreme success. Well, you'll spot it. It's very subtle. You'll notice there's the man sort of eyeing you. There's there's like cars parked around, and he is in one of the cars, and he is just looking at you, trying to be more discreet, but well, with the extreme success, you just spot him.
She would look around if there's any other people looking at her.
No, you don't see anyone else. There's like other people around you, but like he was clearly looking at you, and well,
He's gonna get to the car, to the driver's window, and knock at it,
kind of lower
smiling.
down. Says, hey miss, can I help you?
Oh, yeah. I'm new to the city, and I noticed you were staring. Maybe you could help me around town.
No. It would be my pleasure. I'm nothing if not a hospitable individual. Yeah, listen, I was staring, but can you blame me though?
Thanks for the compliment.
So,
So you
Where do you need to be going? I've been here for a few years. I know my way around.
So what you doing?
Sorry, what did you ask him?
What he was doing? What
Oh.
working at?
Well, I like to brag because, you know, people don't take me seriously. I would say I'm a private investigator.
Now that sounds interesting.
I'm glad you approve. I find it's an interesting job, you know. Go around places investigating people, figuring out mysteries. And well, I'm not part of the police, so I don't have to wear that crappy uniform. Brings down my style.
It surely does. So what were your interested cases? Some of yours.
Well, let's see, what was the most there was that one time where I was investigating these wild claims, and no, I am in fact right now actually handling would say it's a bit of a missing person case. See, there's a girl missing. Her parents are like really concerned. Paid quite well. Fortunately, cops can't do anything. Not that the cops in the city seem to be quite capable right now, anyways. So, he hired me quite handsomely too.
You got any leads?
One or two, but waiting to see how they pan out.
I mean, I don't want to interrupt your mission. I mean, if you don't have time.
Oh, but I do. Like I said, I'm waiting on things to develop, anyways. There's no rush. Thing is about my job is it's like fishing. It's mostly waiting until the right time.
I mean, it's always about waiting for the right time.
Are you waiting for the right time then?
I guess I do, yes.
Couldn't help but notice looking for apartments in the city.
Yes, indeed. It's quite hard to find one.
No, the housing market is well, gonna get worse, I feel. But
Great.
listen, if you're in need of a place to stay, I may be able to accommodate you. At least for a couple of days.
I mean, you don't need to. I mean, I'm sure I can find something.
Nonsense,
and I still have a friend.
As he like gets out of the car. My dear, I think you deserve the best. He like gestures for you to follow him.
I mean, I still have a friend I'm waiting for, so
I'll gonna wait them in the streets. The busy time, it's a busy place here.
I mean, I guess that's true.
I know. We'll wait. It's like gestures for the Belmont. Let me at least buy you a cup of coffee, or perhaps a drink if it's not too early for you.
I still need one. It's been a hard day.
I'm glad. As he's gonna lead you back as if you just were like out walking and you'll see Nova with this gentleman walking through the doors as they are like you both will be able to spot each other.
Unless Nova says anything evil from now walk by, she will assume that you're kind of doing something here, and
Yeah, she's just gonna smile at you.
Yes, then not Megan, fuck. Nova, you just go have that coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess Eve, you will see the two of them will walk into the sort of like lounge restaurant area as gonna sort of as he goes to the bar, like you'll see him put like 3 coins. You like visibly see him like put 3 coins down and just kind of pass them to the bartender. As he kind of like doubles back around and sits with you at the table, Nova, and says, "So, I have to recommend this place. It has not only the best food, it also, I think, the comfiest beds in the entire city. And of course, like I said, I think I can arrange for accommodations for you. At least you find a decent apartment. Feel like someone like you should have something a bit more of a nicer place. And New York has some lovely views if you can find them and afford them, of course."
I'm flattered. I mean, it would be lovely.
Smile back as you will see the waiter just arrive with a couple of drinks, puts them down. Gonna say their friend gonna stay outside or don't mind me. I appreciate this little game of subterfuge you're trying to play, but she walked in here. It didn't seem like she made a good impression by how the receptionist was looking at her.
I see. I mean, no, we shouldn't let her wait outside, right? You know, you mind if I get her?
Of course, be my guest. Don't stay too long.
Yeah.
Coffee will get cold.
We don't want that to happen. She's gonna get out and get it.
he's probably outside smoking a cigarette, probably.
Hi there.
Huh.
I heard you made a first impression.
Yeah, I didn't exactly I think I think they're a bit of a cheapskate, but didn't want to interrupt what was going on with the other guy, so I assume you want me to sit back at the table with him?
I mean, yeah, you can join us.
Who is he?
I don't know who he is. But he apparently knows Belmont. probably is important. I don't know. He stared at me while I was looking for some apartments. I'm not sure what he wants. If we can believe him, he says he's a private investigator.
Well, okay, let's see what the merc or the killer has to say.
Great. Let's head in then. And don't do anything stupid, please.
I'll try my best.
Both will head in back. Sit at the table. Smile at you. And lovely to meet you. Well, I suppose you do know how to make an entrance.
Sadly, we only recently arrived and I couldn't be too gregarious.
No. I remember. Is it the first job? Did they just plop you here? No indications. Just infiltrate the locals. Have fun.
I see. As if you look around quickly, we are conveniently alone. I think not too many people listening in, right?
Well, nobody would be insane to just go around snooping about this place. No.
Yeah. And she'll simply nod. Yeah.
Well, at least suppose that is a valid excuse. Lack of experience. Really send you here in your first mission. Either you pissed someone off, or you impressed them a bit too much.
Who exactly are you working for?
You know, I don't think I'm gonna tell you that. At least not yet.
Figured.
But well, I've say this. These people are trained to be polite. They have been the most polite people I've ever spoken to. I don't think the meaning of subtlety. You don't seem like this is your kind of environment. What were you before coming here? Dock workers? Food vendors? I think. Pizza delivery?
By the way, the communications devices. How do they look, by the way, for the plant here?
It's like these very small headphones.
All right, gotcha. Law enforcement.
Oh, that explains it. You're a cop. As he looks at Nova and says, "See, they bring down your style. Look at this. Never send in a cop for this. Have
So.
Go ahead.
Continue for now. No, continue for now. No, nothing.
They lack the subtlety. It's like sending in an elephant to do ballet. It will try its best, but by God, you'll just feel sad for it. Well, Matt, if I must.
So I would have a good feeling.
Unfortunately, I will not, though. Not yet. What about you, as she like looks at you, Nova? Who were you before you got plopped down here?
I was just working at a grocery store most of my time.
Ah, well, this
Not
must
something
be
special.
must be exciting then. Traveling the multiverse. You. I. How does one go from grocery store to assassin? Seems like an interesting career switch.
I
Ever,
guess pass the line
ever
and
killed someone?
they work out. I mean, in training, I mean, I trained too, but I never actually killed anyone.
So they send in a cop and a grocery store. You know, I never wanted to make fun of Palantier's recruitment. I suppose they gave you training, so at least there's that, but you know, that's why they make fun of your organization around the water cooler, you know. But well, I suppose after our recent exchanges with some of your higher ups, I suppose they are scrambling. It's a bit upsetting probably to be so behind the ball.
I take it you're the one responsible for the rumors.
Rumors. What room? I'm responsible for a lot of things.
Ah. In that case, I think I won't share exactly our water cooler talking.
Yes, information is important, and so is your ability to blend in, which, well, I was a bit suspicious at first, but well, at the very least, I know I'm working with recruits, which again, I would consider it a valid excuse for now. So, you need guidance, my young apprentices. Maybe I should offer it to you. Like 2 ducklings lost in the pond, about to be eaten by the bear.
Is it that obvious?
Tell me, what kind of apartment were you looking to rent?
I mean, something cheap, not too. I don't know. I think that something affordable. I mean, we don't want to stand out too much, so I thought we're gonna get something.
Does Palantir not even pay its agents nowadays? That's the state that the organization has been. These budget cuts. I kept telling them, no, listen, always pay people what they deserve, maybe a bit higher, motivate them a bit.
I mean, I'm sure we could get more if we need. I'm sure.
Suppose, but like I said, I'm willing to just pay at least pay you a week at the Belmont. It feels like first you were gonna get killed in your sleep. Purchase a cheap place in a city you know nothing about. Probably in a crime-filled area. after blundering an entrance here, making sure everybody knows about you. You see, there's two ways you can make coins in this world. One, contracts. Two, kill other people and take their stuff. Second one is risky because, well, nobody appreciates thieves, but well, you are people who live in a cheap apartment, clearly don't know anyone around here. And stand out quite a lot. Never seen Miranda scoff at anyone in life. I've been here 3 years almost. So, please, it would make me sad to see promising new recruits of Palantir just have to be transported back in the first week. At the very least, stay at the Belmont so nobody can actually kill you.
No one's gonna look at you.
Eve will sigh, but she's a bit embarrassed by herself that she epically failed the mission day one. But she'll not. Man, you already know us. I see no reason to reject a gifted horse, especially since the horse already knows who we are.
Lovely. I just sort of like see his hands here sort of slightly clench as his appearance shifts before your very eyes. Well, you can give me a no roll now.
Let's see. It's nice to know that I was right.
Yeah.
Crit or extreme?
No, it's a critical. He is an individual, but he's not a subtle one. Ah. Well, you have seen this man's name on. Never mind, you both have. A Nox agent, one of their more prominent ones who have been given to you an example as well, what not to do in missions, because he is quite chaotic, doesn't seem to give a shit about anything or anyone other than his own personal amusement, and many of the more high-profile cases that you would have been able to read on Nox involved this guy, because apparently after every fucking thing he will in fact just unironically send messages and emails to Palantir.
Of course.
As yes, he smiles and says, recognize me, don't you? My reputation precedes me, I see. Well, I have to hide my lovely face. I have fans everywhere.
It sure does, Mr. Blackwall.
Well, at the very least, who's here with you? Who's I doubt who's leading this little task force of yours?
Well, you weren't exactly forthcoming with information initially who you worked for.
It's true. That's true.
I think
I can always just sabotage all your efforts right now. So, seem to think you have the upper hand, and you are not just dancing at my amusement right now. Well, dancing, little monkey, or otherwise I might get bored.
I think
I think Eve will bite the bullet on this one, seeing even though let's see, let me do some internal calculations. I mean, I can always inform our superiors that this operation has been fucked and request an extract.
You can. Suppose pride is another thing that doesn't exist anymore for Palantir, although that does, I suppose, make sense. You just keep. You are not like one step behind. You're like, I feel like, a kilometer behind.
You got any tips? Suggestions?
Oh, my dear, I would take you as my apprentice right now if your colleague here wasn't so rude.
I mean, we have to work with what we got.
So, who do I need to forward this email towards? Who's your leading CEO on this mission? I do appreciate
think
your he'll
like-
count. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not sure that we need to write an email to anyone right now.
Why? Embarrassed?
Maybe a little, yes. It's been a tiring day. I would just like to relax for one evening.
So I will send this towards everyone then.
If you, that's actually, I'm thinking. Actually, that. Never mind. Eve will stick to her guns on this one. Sure, I can sing us into company headquarters.
I think this is where I take my leave. Let you follow a bit in this, well, bed you shit in. But because I'm such a magnanimous individual, still get that 3-week here to stay. At very least they will clean the sheets here regularly. Like, just kill you outside. It's gonna be very boring, isn't it?
It would be.
So, I'll let some other poor schmuck do it. Or, we'll see how long until you use those little cool superpowers you have and easily blow up your cover pick. Well. Suppose we'll see. Have a nice evening, the both of you. Enjoy the drinks and accommodations of the lovely Belmont. So, get up and take his leave.
It's lovely meeting you.
Smile in return.
Nova's gonna turn to Eve. What did you do?
Just ask around for contracts. Come on, let's. I think we have a calling to make.
Sure. Make a call then.
As yeah, she will make that call. Well, we can. Well, you said the communication. We can communicate to everyone else, basically. Yeah, so she would like to. I'm not sure if he there call it, if it's all via Myron or.
Yes, you can't call. You
Yeah.
can't reach Simon directly.
Yeah, well, she'll call Myron then. She'll call the station.
Where do you go to do this?
Honestly, probably the room. It isn't. Even if he listens, and there's nothing like useful to gain, any intel to gain from this information. So even if he has like bugged the room or whatever.
Yeah, you assume be escorted to your room. Go into one and make the call. Drake will pick up. Well, how can I help? Everything all right?
We're into difficulty specifically. That difficulty's name is Mr. Blackwall.
Shit. Spot you?
Yeah. We had a bit of a chat with him.
Ooh. Okay. Well, listen, he's probably undercover just like you, so he can't move too openly against you. Keep your head down and don't make too much noise.
I'm sure it's gonna work out just great.
Well, Nox has their agents as well. They've expected that he wouldn't go back with the rest of them. Gonna send a message to Simon as well.
And said he was here for 3 years, so.
Oh, they have been here for a couple of years at the very least, so makes sense that they would send him here on ground zero if they were dealing with the Time Lord.
Understood. If he doesn't say anything else,
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Simon.
Yes, for now she'll she'll Roger now. She will close the phone link.
Yeah.
So, what exactly went wrong when you were looking for a job?
It seems there's a bit of a tipping culture here, and I made a bad impression on the hotel staff.
Okay. Great. So people are aware we're here.
Well, it's a bit suboptimal that Nox immediately knows, but until any new directives come in, we still have a job to do.
That is true.
We'll just continue, and if they tell us to fuck off, we'll fuck off, and if not, well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing we should do.
What would you say?
I mean, we only have one thing to do right now, so
Yeah,
better get to work.
Yes. So if Collector, she'll take out the paper. Got this contract here from the mob. Gotta steal some jewelry from this here address.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Got any idea on how to approach it? Wanna go in loud or quiet?
Preferably quiet, but the contract doesn't specify anything, and we have enough coins for to pay for cleanup if necessary.
Okay, so we're trying it quietly for now. Then. Sounds good to me. So you still up for it today, or you wanna go to sleep?
There's no time limit on it, right? Or
No.
how late is it, by the way?
It's like 6 p.m.
Alright, let's rest up a little, even though I'm not sure I'm comfortable resting in the apartment. Not sure if we did any fuckery here. The stone may be bound by honor, but I'm not sure he is.
Gwen, did I get an apartment, or was this before the whole encounter?
Well,
with
you can still
Black Bolt?
you had the call with the landlord, so you can still technically go there.
Yeah, like I say, listen, if Mr. Black wanted to fuck us over, I guess he would have already. Just we just stay keeping sleep watches just in case, because I'm a bit paranoid, but I think we'll be fine here.
If you wish, I mean, we could still get another apartment, but as you wish. I mean, if you feel safer, if we keep watch, I guess we can.
You can stay in the room and watch. And yeah, as later into the evening, who's first on keeping watch and who's first on like taking a nap?
I'd say if it's taking first watch, you won't there.
As if you no, actually no. You blink, and suddenly you find yourself not in the hotel room you're sitting in. As suddenly you start coughing blood, you can feel this immense pain from the back. As several people are immediately like next to you or like trying to like stabilize you. As the last thing you sort of see before passing out is a bunch of Palantir staff providing immediate first aid and trying to like keep both you and Nova alive. You are back on Foundry.
Yep, new assignment.
Your home timeline. As well, you will wake up a couple of hours later as you are in a hospital bed. As you are in the same room as as Nova, kind of glance at her. There's currently you are to have an IV and your body hurts all over, but
Yeah.
miracles of modern medicine.
Plus interdimensional medicine as well. Yeah, also helps. Morning, sunshine.
I thought you keeping watch. Why we're here?
Well, don't worry, we're back home.
Why? What happened?
Well, assumably Palantir decided after both my report and also presumably Mr. Blackwell's many emails to call us back. We'll see what they say.
That doesn't explain the life-threatening injuries you both had right now.
Yeah, as she would say, could be potentially Blackwall's trap, and there was an emergency callback.
Great. So we fucked up on day one. Amazing resume.
So we're still alive. No resource really wasted, except for I guess the fake paperwork. Only thing that was hurt was our pride. That one is, and pride is not as much value.
But I mean, we cannot go back.
As I said, wait and see what they say.
Sure.
Corpo exec man. Ah. Soulless. It's, eventually about 30 minutes late, the Palantir, what looks like a Palantir upper management executive walk in. Kind of like walks in with one of the medical staff and they oh, good day to the both of you.
Good day to you as well.
My name is Mr. Hill. I'll be discussing a bit with the both of you the well, mission details we were able to recover from your almost near-death experience. The nurse will check in on the vitals and everything as Mr. Hill is gonna wait patiently before she takes her leave, and he'll grab a chair and sit down and will say, she like takes a tablet and looks over. Well, first of all, suppose congratulations on surviving an encounter with what we assume is a still alive Time Lord. At the very least, could confirm that part. The devices, the anchors pulled you back just as you were dying. Luckily, people here were skilled enough to keep you alive, although you will be in recovery for next 6 months.
6 months?
Quite so. Well, as to understand, you were, well, quite on the brink of death. Your bodies are, well, the only reason you're still alive is he didn't literally decapitate you. Several punctures throughout your body, major organs damaged. bones shattered. It was quite a number he did on you. I don't feel like the resource expenditure on you right now is worth it to provide more experimental treatments. You will be healing the old-fashioned way. But I suppose as he like turns the tablet around, you will see it's a actual like a it looks like a painting that was then digitally scanned as Blackwell is there having drinks with the two of you. According to the body of the email, he blasted our with. Presume you were also outsmarted by Agent Blackwell.
Evil simply not.
Well, while this was expected, your performance, otherwise, judging from the recordings we have from your devices, is, well, to be frank, subpar. So I'm gonna do a bit of a performance review right now, if you don't mind. Agent Varney, what are resources meant to be done with?
They're meant to be expended, sir.
Next time, I suppose you will learn to not hold on to them like this is some reloading mercenary. We give you assets, we expect you to use them. If we thought you didn't need the assets, we wouldn't have given them to you in the first place. That goes for money, coins, gadgets, or other things. Should you ever require more assets, that's a request you file through your Myron operative that will be forwarded up the chain of command.
Yes, sir.
Given the mission details, I believe you are baited into the most obvious trap ever. Made the first impressions as people who have no money to spend, yet they pick the biggest contracts they can find, which implies a great amount of skill, but then they also purchase room and board. So do they have money? Do they not have money? Their erratic behavior has made you easy to spot out, which means most likely that the Time Lord had an agent in the hotel, reported back to him, and that's all it takes when you fight a Time Lord, to die. One mistake. They can pause time and, well, do whatever they want. They can see certain timelines if they're close to you, which is why we were hoping that you would keep a low profile, which you didn't. We're about as obvious as an elephant in a china shop. Second problem. What do you do when you encounter an overwhelming force like Agent Blackwell that you have no real means to deal with, no real means to fight, and they clearly have the upper hand?
I mean, first off, we try to avoid them.
It's true. You're trying to avoid them, but in this case, that was already failed the moment you walked in. He clearly had eyes on the place. Unfortunate for you. What don't you do after that?
Don't antagonize them.
Correct. don't antagonize him, but you also doesn't mean you go along with whatever he says. Purchased rooms, obviously you should have never stayed in those rooms. I don't think that would have saved you for too long in this case, but other missions it may buy you some actual time. Here it would have probably meant you had about 2 more days to live.
I figured he already would have kept eyes on us. That's why I didn't. I wasn't sure about the Time Lord.
Agent Blackwell would have not killed you, as the Time Lord's assets we have no idea. If you go in assuming the worst, you should do that from the beginning, Agent Varney, not after you've already like ousted yourself.
Understood, sir.
Your skill sets during training were, well, promising. Or at least now, I suppose you understand the difference between field work and training. It's not that you just have to be on point, have to be able to adapt to new situations, think outside the box. You are Astari, you are not soldiers, you are not Dunedain, you are not ops. You are in fact infiltrators. Secrecy is paramount. Blending in with the locals is the most important thing you need to train and learn. You will never be able to have all the information beforehand. If we did, we wouldn't be sending you in the first place.
Understood.
Good. I will file a report on your performance. I will send both of you a copy and some more detailed feedback. And in 6 months, you will have your next assignment. Something more on par with your abilities. Any questions?
No, sir.
Good. Stand up and take his leave.
Well, fuck.
I'm not sure if there's any last conversation.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, he will just mostly stay quiet.
Yeah, Nova would just be mumbling and rambling a bit. Mostly stay silent.
Well, that note, then we will be ending this session a bit.